Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to do a video that I've wanted to do for a long time, and that is showing you my favourite or best thrift purchases. I'm kind of sick, so if I sound weird or look weird, that's why. So basically I've divided these into 10 categories and I'll show you like my 10 favourite things, but then also a few bonus items because I couldn't narrow it down completely. And throughout this I'm also going to share with you some of the stories behind like how I found them, where I found them, because I think that's one of the best things about thrifting. Like every piece is so unique. It's from like all different places around the world and no one else has this. Or if you do have any of these pieces, let me know, because that'd be a very crazy cool coincidence. So I'm going to start with my very favorite item. It's not something that's like super like glamorous or exciting, but it's just something that means a lot to me. I think it was 10 years ago now, in 2009. I was in America. I was in this tiny little like middle of nowhere town. We'd stopped for lunch and I think I'd just gone for a walk to this local thrift store or op shop, which is what we call it in Australia. But the best thrift shops are always the ones in the middle of nowhere because everything is so cheap, and just I find it more interesting then. And so I got this shirt for 25 cents or a quarter, and it's this baby. It is my little navy blue and white striped Harvard t-shirt. It's cropped and it's just the comfiest thing in the world. It's oversized, so it's like really nice and baggy. I wear it like when I'm traveling or to sleep in sometimes, and it's just starting to get a bit of wear and tear. You might be able to see on the logo here. While it might not look that exciting, it just means so much to me, and the fact that I've had it for so long and still value it as much, it's just me in a shirt. I love it. All right, thank you. Next. So on that same day at that same thrift shop, the other t-shirt that I thrifted for 25 cents was this little Looney Tunes shirt. I mostly love it for the sleeves. I've just never seen anything like this. That just caught my eye and I fell in love with it straight away. I don't wear this as much. I usually sleep in it more than anything else, but it's still cute. The gems you can find for a literal 25 cents. That's astounding to me. This next t-shirt is another huge favorite of mine. So I was in New Orleans last year, which is in Louisiana in America, with some friends, and a friend of mine actually found this shirt for me. She was like, "Ali, this is so you, like you have to try it on, you have to get it." And it is this oversized Nike Duke t-shirt. Oh my god, it is the comfiest thing in the world. I wear it to sleep in all the time. It's just so soft. A couple of my campers actually go to Duke University now, so when I wear this I always think of them. And this polo crop top, it reminds me for some reason of The Parent Trap. I don't know whether it reminds me of Chessie or Hallie, maybe Annie, I don't know, but it's a cute little sort of Californian style shirt. It's got the little logo and a little tie at the bottom, so it's super cute. By the way, I'm adding a bunch of these items to my Depop store, as well as like actual clothes from my closet, so I'll leave that link down below. And if you see anything here that I haven't put on Depop or just like haven't put up yet, let me know in the comments if there's anything you would like, because I'm very open to putting things on there. I just have so many things that I don't know which ones to upload first. The next category I want to show you is overalls, and it's insane that I have to have a whole category for this because I have so many pairs. I used to have 10 and then I donated a bunch, so I'll show you what I have left. Okay, so this first pair of overalls, I'll link the video down below where I thrifted them. They're just the comfiest thing in the world. They're just your traditional denim long overalls. Actually, I just realized like 4 of these overalls are from the exact same thrift shop, like 3 different years. But yeah, I love these so much. I don't wear them that often because, I don't know, I just don't like wearing pants. But if I do want to wear something long, I will wear these. Next is basically the same thing, just a shorter version, and I love these overalls so much. So it's just a shorter version of the long overalls. These babies were $8 from that same thrift shop in New York. Again, I'll link all these thrifted videos down below. Yeah, I just love these. I wear them at camp on days off. I wear them here in the summer. I also really enjoy wearing like a jumper or a turtleneck or a sweatshirt under overalls just to make them a little bit warmer. I find you can style them for winter very easily as well. This next pair, again, from the same thrift shop, but 3 years later. So I took some of my friends to my favorite New York thrift shop. I was trying these on and I asked my friend Josh what he thought. Josh is a very honest person, and so he was like, "Oh my god, they're really cute." And I was like, "I trust that. I know you're not just saying this." So I ended up with these bad boys. I think they're so adorable. Look at this little design. They have Pooh on the front. Oh, and they have Pooh on the bum too. That's not a good thing to say. They have Pooh's name on the back. But I just love the colors of them. They're obviously, you know, probably some child's from the 90s. But they fit perfectly. They have so many pockets. That's the best thing about overalls. I definitely need to wear these a lot more often. This next pair, I think I will put these on Depop because I don't really wear it as much anymore. But it's more of a pinafore, so it's a wintry style overall look with a skirt on the bottom. So I really like that. I remember wearing this pinafore dress at university once, and I ended up getting photographed for like a style magazine or online publication, so that was cool. So if you want to be stylish, check these out. And finally, the last pair of overalls that I'll show today is another sort of overall pinafore dress. Denim on the top and then flowy material on the bottom. And it reminds me of early Olsen movies and TV shows, maybe like It Takes Two and a bit of Full House, which is very much a style inspiration of mine. It's just super comfy, you know, and it's very 90s. So I love that. Next, I want to show you my favorite bag that I ever thrifted. And I actually forgot about this until earlier when I was looking through my closet. So I'm very, very glad to have rediscovered this. And this bag I got at a market that's in my city and it's on every Sunday, but I haven't been in years. So this is a good reminder to go back sometime. And so it's this little floral backpack. Oh my God, isn't she beautiful? You just do up these little buckles there. It's got a drawstring and a buckle on the top. And I used to take this to school. I would take this traveling, but I don't think it's quite sturdy enough. It's just, you know, kind of flimsy material, but it's so beautiful. This is probably the most like me thing in the world. So I'm very glad to have that. The next bag is just this quick little straw beach bag, which I picked up from Savers, which is like a big up shop in my country. Does the trick. It's nothing fancy, but I just think it's really nice. Straw bags are beautiful. And that was only maybe $6, I think. And finally, the last bag, this one has a great story to it. I can't remember where I got it. It's just this sort of strappy brown over the shoulder bag. So on this guy, if you look closely, can you see there just a bit of like, it's stained with a bit of green? That is because I took this to the Teen Choice Awards, the Nickelodeon Teen Choice Awards, when I was like 15 or 14 maybe. And we got slimed, and I had this bag and I got slimed all over me, and it's just like never come off. And like you can't really tell that it's stained, but if you know, you can see it, and I just love having that memory. So I love this bag too. The coolest thing for me looking through all of this stuff is realizing just how like long all of my clothes last me, the longevity of stuff, especially that I've thrifted, because a lot of these things I got 10 years ago and I'm still wearing today. So I've had these shoes for 10 years now. I remember wearing these in high school and I still wear them to this day. And it's just these little leather boots. They're a little bit worn out now. I could probably go over this with like a polish and clean it a bit, but they're just so comfy. They are real leather. I mean, I bought them before I went vegan and before I really was aware of anything like that. But also, even now, I don't have a problem with buying secondhand leather. I think it's environmentally friendly to recycle it and it's not contributing to making more leather. It's probably better than fake leather or anything like that. So that's my personal opinion. Feel free to disagree. This next shoe, when I saw it in my closet, I knew I had to bring it out because I don't wear it so much anymore, but I did for a very long time and they've got a very funny story. So the shoes, they look like this. I can't quite remember where I got these. I think it was from Savers. I wore them in a vlog once. I'll link that down below if you want to see how I styled them because they're very comfy, but I cannot wear them anymore. They were destroyed. A lot of you guys that follow me on Instagram know that in 2017, I lived in New York for a month with one of my friends, and while I was there, I met Ben Platt, my favorite human in the world. But before I met him that afternoon or that night, everything that led up to that moment, everything that happened to me that day was just like awful. Like anything that could go wrong did. I got injured, I missed all these trains, I got caught in like a downpour, and one of the things that happened was I broke my shoe that day. This is what happened. Yeah, it wasn't great. Like I said, it was a pretty awful day. Later in that week, I remember going with my friend Gabby to like a CVS or a Duane Reade or some kind of drugstore there, and I bought some glue and I was like, all right, I'll just, you know, glue my shoe together, we'll wait and then we'll be fine. So we went to this Starbucks, I put the glue on my shoe, I was holding it together. About an hour later, I was like, okay, like that should probably be it, right? Like, Gab, can you check the box? Like, how long does it say that the glue will take? And she was like, 48 hours. And I was sitting there like, yeah, 60 minutes should get the job done. So I just never really bothered. But I still have these, I guess, for the memories, so it's a fun story. When it comes to thrifting, I somehow am able to manifest finding the exact things that I want. And I'll show you this example for one of those times. Basically, when I was living in New York, I went to my favorite op shop and I was like, I really want to find a hair scarf, but specifically, I want a sort of autumnal color. These are the three that I found. Firstly, if you follow me on Instagram, or even if you've seen my recent videos, you definitely know this headscarf, and that is this baby. So it's a beautiful sort of olivey green, I would say olive green, yeah, which is one of my favorite colors to wear. I love wearing dark greens. You see me wear this all the time. I think this was like $1 maybe. So I found that, and then I was like, it's cute. It's not that autumnal, but I like it. I like the color. I picked it up, and underneath it was this one with literal autumn leaves on it. And I was like, how did that happen? How did I find like the most autumnal thing in the entire shop? Okay, I think next up I'm gonna do dresses because I have a couple of those, and I'll start with my very favorite. I remember the exact shop that I got this from, and it's the same as a couple of other pieces here today you'll see soon, and it is this beautiful sunflower dress. I think I got this in late 2015, and I've worn this so much. It's kind of short, but it's great for like a summer's day. It's just like a very lightweight summery dress, and obviously I love sunflowers. You might notice a pattern through my clothes, especially thrifted clothes. They're all very like patterned. Nothing is really plain, which makes it hard to then put outfits together because things kind of clash, but I guess that's just sort of my style, and I really, really love this. And it's very much sort of the cut for a child, if that makes sense. Like, it's not low cut or anything, and it doesn't like cinch in at the waist. It's just a very playful cut, which I really like. It's very me. Next up is this beautiful butterfly dress. This might be from the same shop, but I love it. It has buttons down the front, and it has this little tie to like cinch it up in the back. It's a little bit see-through, I don't know if you can see, but again, it's just perfect for a summer's day. It's super lightweight, great for travel because it'll like roll up really small in a bag. I wore this a lot in Bali. If you follow my Instagram, you probably have seen a million photos in it. I think I might put this on Depop one day, but for now I love it too much. I feel like if I were a cartoon character, you know how they all wear the same thing every day? This would probably be my outfit. It's this white flowy dress. This was actually something I found one day when I was doing like a come thrift with me. I put on my story like, should I buy this? Should I not? And this dress was the #1 thing that got like 100% yes almost. And it's so beautiful. It's so flowy. The kind of dress that you just want to spin around in because it like sprays out. I won't rattle on too much because you've probably seen me wear it a million times. Okay, this one I'm definitely putting on Depop because sometimes I see things and I overestimate the amount of effort I'm willing to put in to alter things. So that's something you really need to think about when you thrift, like, you know, oh, maybe this needs to be cut or sewn or changed or hemmed. Really think about, are you going to put in that work? Because for this one, the zip is broken, and that's just not something that I have the time or patience to do anymore, but it's still such a beautiful dress. The front looks like that. I really like this neckline, and it's sort of a slim sort of dress. I love this tie at the back. The only problem is that little zip that's broken. If any of you guys are creative enough, I could put this on Depop and you can have it because it's so beautiful and it deserves to be worn. Like this you could wear to like a wedding almost, I feel, or a beautiful like garden party. It's just so pretty and it's being wasted on me. So, okay, the last two dresses. This one I've definitely worn in a video before, but it is just this beautiful silk little number with stars and moons on it. I love anything celestial, and you know, this just looks like the night sky, so I think this dress was made for me.
It's just bewitched to look like the night sky.
It was definitely found in the pajama section. It's definitely meant to be a nightie, but I've worn it out. Don't overlook, you know, the pajama section or the men's section or the little kids section because you never know what you'll find there. This pajama section, one of the best things I've ever found. And lastly, I don't think I wear this enough, so I'll probably put this on Depop. It's kind of small now, but it is a denim dress, and it just looks like this at the top. It goes out at the bottom. It has pockets, which is always just like 10 points. And then it has this little tie in the back, which I love because you can cinch it, you know, to fit your own body style. But yeah, if any of you guys would like this, I will put her up on Depop. Okay, next I'm going to show you a couple of jumpers. Starting with one I'm sure you'll all recognize. It is my big cozy knit yellow jumper. Every time I wear this, especially if I wear it with denim, I think about the Arthur meme and I just feel like I look like Arthur. But it's so cozy. It's also very much like a Hufflepuff kind of wintry look. And like, look at that cable knit. Look at how thick and warm that is. Next are two little grey jumpers, one of which I will definitely put on Depop. I think I'll put this one up. And that is this Ralph Lauren polo jumper. It's just grey, it's super cozy, but I don't get enough wear out of it. And the other, it is just this Ralph Lauren grey sweatshirt. I wore this to death all throughout New Zealand and my first summer at camp. It's so warm and cozy, and I definitely will get a lot more wear out of this as it gets colder again. What a great find. So I spoke earlier about how some things aren't worth altering, but then some things are. For example, I got a pair of white high-waisted jeans definitely 10 years ago because I was like a tiny little teenager then. But I got these old baggy white jeans, cut them up and made shorts out of them. And now they look like this. So they're cute little white shorts and I added some patches on the back. So I added this. That was a fun little art project. So if you look at something, look at the ways you could spice it up at home. Okay, these next shorts are from the same place that sunflower dress is from. And they look like this. They're covered in patches. And my best friend at camp, my first summer, was obsessed with these and was like, please let me buy them off you. But I just love them too much to let go of them yet. Ivy, you can have them when I die. I'll just show these quickly because I did show these in a try on haul last year when I got them. But it's these Tommy Hilfiger shorts. They're just a cute little pair of denim shorts. I need to start wearing these a bit more often too, but denim is like the best thing to get at an op shop because it's all been worn in and it's sort of soft, and yeah, I just love these so much. They're so comfy. Thanks to whoever donated those. And finally, this skirt, which originally isn't very me because it's very Slytherin colours, but if I ever were to dress as a Slytherin for a costume party, this is the skirt I would wear. I love wearing this in winter again with like tights or thigh-high socks and boots and like a cropped grey jumper. Also, I didn't thrift these, but I found them when I was doing out my closet and I just wanted to mention them. Did any of you buy clothes from the Mary-Kate and Ashley line? Because I had these shorts and they were my most prized possession and I'm never throwing them out. Like, look how tiny these are. That's about the size of my head, but they're so cute. Well guys, that's all I'm going to show you for today. I hope you enjoyed seeing my favourite thrifted pieces. Leave a comment down below with which one your favourite was, or tell me something that you thrifted once that you are obsessed with and in love with. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really helps my channel, and subscribe if you would like to see more. I will see you next time guys. Bye. I'm gonna go and sneeze like 10 times.